Good evening. Hi, it's Sue Booth here, and I'm joined by Nigel tonight, who's just sitting here.
Hi, everybody.
We have just arrived back from Gatwick and we've from Rome, and oh my God, we've had such an amazing weekend. And I'm actually sitting. We're staying with friends tonight, and I'm sitting on the bed. So excuse me, no makeup or anything like that. Hope that you can actually hear me, and that if you can, please make sure that you actually just say that you can hear me okay, so that we know that we don't have a problem. Please, please, please let me know. Just say yes or a thumbs up or something like that. And just waiting for a few more minutes. We've got more people logging on now, I can see, and just really want to make the most of this evening, because we've got lots of new things happening and lots of news which are really, really quite exciting. And bear with me a second. Can you just let me grab my other reading glasses as well?
Sure.
So really, really, oh, good, pleased to hear you, Joy. And Dermot, nice to hear you too. And so we've had a fantastic weekend. I cannot stress how amazing it was. Sitting in an auditorium with 5,500 people. Wow. Absolutely amazing. So we're sad that not all of you are with us, but we understand that people's lives get in the way, and that's how it happens. That's how it happens. But you can get on to the next one, which is the most important thing. So let me just, I'm sorry, bear with me. I'm just checking that we've got, so, well, you guys are here, and that's great. And so we're going to go ahead. So thank you very much. So I am literally going to give you, I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to just go through some of the things that we talked about, or what that were talked about at the convention. And I really cannot stress how important it is to get to these sort of events whenever you can. It's a real case of, it just builds that belief structure in your system. And you know the reason, you know, kind of every time I go to one of these, it just reestablishes yet again that I'm in the right place, I'm with the right company, with the right product. So for me, and Nigel as well, we feel exactly the same on this. So let me share my screen and we can get started. Okay, right, you should see the screen that we have here is the meeting. Now, literally, we've flown back this afternoon. We're spending the night in Wittering tonight, and then we're traveling back up to Essex to do the meeting tomorrow. And that's, you can see the details here. I've posted it on Facebook as well. So it's really just making sure that you get as many people as possible. If you know people in the Essex area, just contact them and let us know, and we will look after them for you. And you know, you can do that. We have your interests at heart. No one's going to steal them. You have, you know, your interests at heart, and we really want to help you grow your businesses as well. And it's at the Samuel Pepys Suite at Mary Green Manor Hotel, which is a lovely old hotel, Tudor hotel in Brentwood in Essex. And we've got a lovely room there, so I hope as many of you as possible can come tomorrow night, which will be great. Give me a ring if you need me to look after anyone, and my number's there on the bottom. So 7786 86 8782, and we look forward to seeing you there. Okay, as I say, we've just come back from Rome. Fabulous picture of the Colosseum. Spent last night there, and Friday as well. We had 5,500 distributors, and you know, we are doubling the amount of people who come to these events almost each time. So Paris was around about 2,500, and so you know, we've actually over doubled it. It was fantastic. They launched Nevo which is a new energy drink, and the refreshed Luminous line. Now, I didn't really know what the refreshed Luminous line, but it's the new packaging. So for those of you who've not seen it, oh my goodness, it is absolutely beautiful. And the night cream has been totally reformulated, so it's more beneficial for you and all, you know, kind of all your distributors and all the people using it. So it's actually going to make you look younger quicker, which is great. I'm not going to be on tonight a long time, and the reason being is we're absolutely shattered. So it's been a busy day for all of us, and a weekend for us. It's been full. So again, we've had some amazing stories. We've had some amazing testimonials from people, you know, really come from quite, you know, kind of challenging backgrounds. And to see them standing up on stage and having made such a huge difference in their lives in just a matter of months, which is, again, that's what it's all about. It's about changing people's lives one at a time. So let's get cracking. They launched these two products, or two ranges, Nevo and the Luminous line. This is all being, there are product packages available, and I'm going to go through those in just a few minutes. But the whole concept of this now is to start to prepare for the Expo 16, which means we're 7 years old in September. So the October the 6th to the 9th are the dates for Empower Orlando. This is our new head office, and there will be visits to those as well. Now, you can actually win, if you put your mind to it, you can win a trip. You can win the flights, you can win tickets, you can win your hotel, you can win a whole package if you have enough points. So what does that mean? It means that you actually have to register people, you have to sign people in, and you can get certain points, travel points, with packages that you actually have, order yourself, and also your distributors, your new distributors orders as well. And I'm just going to go through very quickly the packages that were launched at the weekend. Now, always as packages, there's a very special package, and there was one other thing launched as well, and it's like a pre-launch. And the pre-launch really was for something that I've been hoping for a long time, since we joined really. And these are the 7-day samples of the Luminous serum. So it means that you can give someone 1 sachet or 2 sachets, or you can give them a whole 7-day trial, or you can sell it to them. That's entirely your decision. But it means that someone tries the product for a continued, kind of a length of time, so they get great results. And you ask them to take a photo before and after. So those are coming very shortly. They sold out of those inside about 2 hours. So I didn't even get to the shop in time myself, which was a bit disappointing, but never mind. They'll be out soon, so really looking forward to that as well. So let's go through these packages. The event packages that are in the back office, they should be on there now. So that's from April 18th, and it will only be till April 30th. Now there's a Shoot for Sapphire program at the moment promotion going on at the moment. So anyone who gets to Pearl or to Sapphire can actually, and with the right amount of volume, can actually achieve a 3,000 check, or a 1,000 check for the Pearl, and 6,000 check for the Sapphire, if they have the right amount of volume. So this is only available from 18th of April to the 30th of April. So don't leave it to the last minute, because a lot of these, if they run out of the packages, they'll gone. You are saving a phenomenal amount on these. And we worked it out yesterday on one of the skincare ones, that you'll say it's something like about 400 euros in total, and you're getting it for 140. Well, we'll go through them in a second. I'll show you. Right, the first one. Now, this is a larger one. This is the largest package that they put out. So you would get 4 bottles of the serum, 4 bottles of the moisturizing complex, 4 jars of the Luminous Advanced Night Repair, and this is the brand new one. 4 tubes of youth restoring cleanser, 4 tubes of the Luminous Essential Body Renewal, and 4 tubes of the Luminous Ultimate Lifting Mask. You also get 2 cases of Nevo Peach Mango flavor and 2 cases of Nevo Lemon Ginger. Now each case is 24 cans, and the cans are, you know, kind of, I'm just looking at one now. It's 250 ml, but oh, you will love these. They're so delicious. But more importantly, you know that promotion we were saying about getting Jeunesse to pay for us to go to Expo Orlando? Well, you're going to get, with that package, you're going to get 50 travel points towards the Expo in Orlando. After that purchase of at least one of those packs, and you can order as many as you like, you will receive double travel points on all newly sponsored distributors until May the 7th. Now, that's not a long time. So May the 7th. In addition to that, you're going to get $200 bonus credit put into your account, into your wallet, that you can spend on anything you like in the future. So that could be a package, it could be just a promotional, it could be products for, you know, kind of the marketing products, it could be anything you like. So you will get that within your back office. Again, that's 1,000 euros. I can't remember the exact price in sterling, so forgive me on that. It will be in the back office, that will be available in sterling. So forgive me for not putting it up. And the next one is 500 euros. Now I do know this one. It's 397 in sterling, and that's going to give you 2 boxes of the, 2 bottles of the serum, the complex, the advanced night repair, the youth restoring cleanser, essential body renewal, ultimate lifting mask, 1 case of Nevo peach mango, and 1 case of Nevo lemon ginger, and you'll get 20 travel points towards Orlando. After the purchase of that, of one of those packages, you will receive 40% travel, additional 40% travel points on any new personally sponsored distributors until May the 7th. And again, this is all time limited as well. So it's until 11:59 Eastern Standard Time. So you're going to have to work out. So that's 5 hours from UK, 6 hours from Europe. You know, kind of after that. So it's middle of the night sometime. And you also get $100 bonus credit to be able to spend in any way you want to, for anything you want to. So these are fantastic product things. Now, the other thing I should say, that these come in boxes. The actual skincare packages, you're going to get 2 boxes of the renewed skincare packages on this one, and then if you go back to that one, you're going to get 4 boxes of this, and it comes in the most beautiful box, which is fantastic for displaying and showing people if you're doing home presentations or anything like that, or if you're in a salon. Absolutely fantastic. And I think you're going to love the new packaging. So there is a Nevo pack for those people. Now this is a huge market. I can't remember exact, was it 11 billion?
Energy drinks, yes.
11 billion is spent on energy drinks. You know, it's just a phenomenal amount of money.
I just interject.
Yeah, of course.
58% of the 27 to 37-year-old age group actually consume energy drinks like Monster and Red Bull. However, those contain very many things that you know, people like us aren't overly keen on, particularly things that are artificial. They play havoc with the gut. Nevo is a new concept in this respect. It is this is a product that actually doesn't have the impacts of artificial flavors and ingredients on the gut that those others do. So it's a natural product right from the ground up. And we were lucky, we were really privileged actually, because we had two doctors on stage, Vincent Giampapa, whom you may know of, who is responsible for AM, PM, and a lot of the other ingredients in products that Jeunesse is pulling out. This is a Nobel Prize nominee we're talking about, a guy who really knows his stuff. And William Amzalag, who is the Director of Product Science and Development for Jeunesse, and both of them use these products within their daily regime, because it's one of the questions that was asked. And it's something that actually struck home to me here, was that these guys who are creating and producing, innovating products for use in their own clinic environments are actually sharing that with us as a distributorship in a way, and professionally, in a way that means that we have access to science and research that just no one else that I know of in this world, certainly not in the kind of industry we're in, the networking industry, that they don't have access to that. And Nivo has come out of that background of science, and it just like everything else Jeunesse does, it's a completely left field take on what the market actually can use in substitute for what exists in the mainstream. And what exists in the mainstream, generally speaking, is pretty poor product design in terms of its formulation. Jeunesse, as usual, has taken a very long time over actually formulating this correctly, doing something no one else is doing, and producing a product that really genuinely works and is safe, I will add, for our daughter who is pregnant, our step-grandson who is 13 and technically speaking shouldn't be drinking any of the other energy style drinks like Red Bull and Monster, because they contain too much caffeine and other ingredients that aren't good for kids of his age. And this is totally safe for those people. So Jeunesse, as usual, has come at this from the point of view of saying, what does the market want? Who's going to take it? Why should we deliver it to those people? How can we do it effectively? And they've taken the time to make it work. This is a stunning product that's going to make a big difference, particularly for people who suck the a Red Bull 1 or 2 or 3 times a day. And of those, there are many, we all know. And I have to say, I'm not a drink. I have not been a drinker of energy products. These are totally delicious. And I am now a drinker of energy products, because partly because, of course, it's a Jeunesse product, but equally because actually it works and it makes a difference. So this is a really it's a game changer for us again. A bit like Instantly Ageless, Nivo is a step into a new market that's going to make things really happen for us.
And I think guess the thing to really think about is, who do you know who drinks energy drinks? There are 1,000,001 kids out there who are, kind of supping an energy drink on the way to school because they're tired. That we all know that kids take a little bit longer to wake up. Anyway, it's a fantastic product. There are 4 flavors in the brand Nivo, but we've only got the first 2 here, and that's peach mango and lemon ginger. These 2 both are equally gorgeous. They're not sickly, they're not sweet, they're just fruit, 20% fruit in it as well. No artificial flavors, no sugars, added sugars or anything. Fantastic. Anyway, so that's that package. Get that if you want to try it, and share it amongst your friends. This is the Luminous Refresh Pack. And as I said, it comes in this beautiful box, and the box is pretty much the same as that picture. And everything comes in boxes as well. Internally, so it looks really gorgeous. It looks so professional. So that's $225 or 187 euros, and I can't remember the exact price in sterling, so forgive me again. I've literally just pulled these off the internet. You get one box, one product of each in the box, and this is only till this gift supply last. It will be rolled out eventually as soon as everything's sorted, but this was a pre-launch, if you like. So if you want it, if you decide you want to try and kind of have this within your kind of salon, or if in your product line, just get it, because it looks amazing. And how professional is it that you've got the best product that no one else has got ahead of schedule, which is great. So get yourself into your back office, go to your shop, say where you're shopping to. This is obviously done for the European market, and literally go to event packages. So the event packages, and you will see all the prices there. Just complete your payment and it will be shipped out to you in the next couple of days. We've got ours. We couldn't obviously we were traveling with ours, so ours is being shipped back to UK. So I haven't even got mine yet, which I'm really cross about, but never mind. So that will be there in the next day or two. Nevo, they've asked everyone, once you do get your Nevo, when you do acquire your Nevo, where will you Nevo? And it's about posting your photographs on social media with the hashtag Nevo. And they'll be picking prizes and giving prizes to the best photographs. So you might be on top of Kilimanjaro or Everest, if that's the case, or I don't know, wherever you go. So just make it fun and make it social, because that's what we're all about. It's an exciting product to add to the line. The next university, now every few months we have a university. It's going to be in autumn. We haven't been given a date yet, but that it's going to be in Amsterdam. So it's a fun city, a really fun city, and there are big venues there, which is great. And it's pretty well very simple for everyone around Europe, for sure, to get there. And so start looking now. Start looking at flights. You obviously can't book your flights or anything, but it's just get as many of your group there, because I promise you, the people who were there have come home with a completely different attitude to how they're going to work their business. And that will only happen when you see all this and see it growing in such a. And I think they said they've got a venue for 10,000.
No. Well, no, they haven't actually said that. What they said is that they're
anticipating.
Yeah, and that's because we had 2,500 or thereabouts, slightly more than that, I think, in France, and we've had 5,500 in Italy. And Alex Grapoff, who's the sales director for Europe, he's a man who's on a mission, and he'd like to see that number doubled again. So we're going to be looking for an audience of around 10,000. And actually, this is really important, because Jeunesse is growing at an exponential rate. There's never been a company like this in history. Certainly not in the history of direct sales or of network marketing, MLM, whatever you like to call it. It's breaking records all the way across the board. And you have to understand the reason why this is happening. And that is, it's kind of nuances of many things, but ultimately it boils down to two. One is that it's right at the cutting edge of science with its product range. The more you look into this product range, the more you realize how brilliantly produced they actually are. The formulations, the research behind them, the positioning of the products in terms of the market itself, and those things give the company a competitive edge. It gives us as distributors that competitive edge. Nobody can compare with us in terms of the product line that we have, from Luminous in terms of the stem cell research and the way the products are formulated, what they actually deliver in terms of results, to Nevo as a new drink, which is really its goal is to achieve the same things as others, but its implementation, the way it's been designed, is so much more sophisticated and better than everybody else's. And those are the things that characterize what Jeunesse actually does. And that, to me, is the thing that makes the real difference here. Slightly off camera, you should be beginning to see us again. And so this is why we're seeing this growth going on here in Europe in particular, where the company has said, we are
my word,
focused on the European market development. and we want it to succeed just as we have done around the world. The company cracked the $1 billion last year.
Sorry about this, guys. Hang on.
In 1 year annual sales. And Scott Lewis stood on stage over the weekend, and I'm going to come on to this in a second, but he stood on stage over the weekend and said, you know, we are going for number one. Now, let me put that into context. Number one company in the direct selling industry, there's a little bit of a debate about it. It's either Avon or Amway. Both of them do more than $10 billion a year. Jeunesse, given its current track record and the kind of growth curve that we're looking towards, can hit the $10 billion mark somewhere around 2018, 2019. Now, I've got to throw this question at everybody who's on tonight, and you should be throwing this question at yourself. Are you ready to take a share of that? Because if this company, and it is an if, but let's look at the trajectory, it's moving towards that 10 billion from $1 billion, that's 10 times uplift. Now, out of $1 billion, the company pays somewhere in the region of $550 to $600 million in commissions to the distributorship. Out of 10 billion, of course, that's going to be $5.5 to $6 billion going back in commissions. Now, you can look at this and sit there and observe it and watch it happen, or you can sit there and think, you know what, I can be part of that. I can take some of that opportunity and I can create a change in my own life in terms of income and opportunity for myself and my family, alongside a product line which is just hitting all the buttons in terms of its ability to deliver results for people. And what I picked up, I think we both did, what we picked up out of the weekend is the energy that's being pushed and put behind this business in order to achieve that goal, that number one status within the next 3 to 4 years. And that number one status means that if you're engaged in this as a business and you see the opportunity for yourself in terms of being able to change things that happen in your life, financially and from a lifestyle point of view, then Jeunesse offers a vehicle, the potential for you to totally change the things you have. One of the ways you get to understand what that really means is to come to a university event like the one we've just been to, like the one we had in Paris, like the one before that we went to in Munich. You know, these events are incredibly important in helping you to understand and increase the belief you have in the fact that Jeunesse as an organization and as a business is capable of helping you to achieve the dreams you have for yourself and your family. Excuse me. And I've only ever had that reinforced by the events that we've been to. And so I'm pushing people to come to those events. I'm pushing because it's nothing to do with, it's not to do with us. We're not pushing you for our reasons. We're pushing you for your reasons. You know, if you're looking to change things in your life, you need to come and look and experience the big picture. There is nothing like the energy in the room when there are 5,000 people as we've experienced this weekend, or 10,000 people as we're likely to experience in Amsterdam, and you get someone like Roberto Ray.
Oh wow, that man's
coming
amazing
to present. Now you look him up, Roberto, and then his surname is Ray, R-E. He's Italian, but he's the kind of European equivalent of Tony Robbins. And we had a 40-minute session with him, just mind-blowingly good. I mean, I've seen huge numbers of really brilliant presenters. He's right up there in the top 4 or 5 I've ever seen in terms of helping people to understand what they need to do in order to change the results they get in their life. And that's the key here. Most people are sitting around looking at what's going on. They're happy with what they're doing. They're not really happy with what they're doing. What they're doing is they're accepting the results they get in their lives because they don't quite understand the mechanisms of change that's necessary in order to get new ones. Oops, sorry. See, I start to wave my hand. I've been in Italy for the last 3 or 4 days. So you know, I don't speak Italian, but I'm trying to learn. Well, I'm getting there. Just you know, whatever. These events are incredibly important in terms of helping people understand the whole picture of what Jeunesse actually has to offer. And it's not just about products and selling. It's not just about, you know, pushing something into a market and creating income from it. It's actually about creating a sense of purpose and a community, and about the idea of self-fulfillment, self-actualization, that thing that says, you know, I can actually get the things I'd like out of my life by aligning myself with what's going on here in a way which helps me to deliver on my dreams and aspirations. And that's what these events are about. You know, they are extremely important in helping you to underline your belief and help other people do the same thing. So I'm encouraging you. Sue and I have come, you can tell we've come back extremely excited. We're full of heart about the way that the company is working, where it's going, and the developments that are going on, and the things that we can do in order to influence its future. And on that note, I should also mention that we've got a new country manager for the UK.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention.
Sorry. And we met with her while we were in Rome. You see, we wouldn't have had that opportunity if we'd not been there. And that gives us a chance to help to influence the direction and the things that happen in the UK for our own benefit and the benefit of the wider distributorship and the people within our organization. Because for us, you know, for us, it's about helping other people to become as successful as they want to become. We're working towards our own agenda, and that is we're going to diamond. There's no question about it. We made the decision to do that when we joined this company. We're not there yet. It's taking time to achieve. We know we're on the right path. It's going to happen. It doesn't matter whether people decide to come with us or not. It's going to happen anyway, because our choice is quite simple. We're on a path that's going to take us there. We'd like to take a lot of other people with us. We have a chance to make that happen here in the UK by the influence that we can create with our new manager here, Julie.
I can't pronounce her surname. Sorry.
I think it's Tarchuk. It's a
Polish name.
It's a Polish name or something like that. And forgive us if we don't know. But we have a chance to work with her in order to help to really develop the UK market. And those who pick up and run with that are going to be alongside that development. So for us, it's been a really important weekend. It's one we've been excited by, energized by. We're new product. We've got a much greater sense of the purpose and the direction. And Amsterdam will be a massive meeting. You just come away completely and unbelievably energized.
So who do you know in Amsterdam or the Netherlands or somewhere that they can get there pretty quickly? The other thing I should say about Julie, this is the new country manager for UK. Lovely lady. She actually lives in Devon, and she is planning on doing a roadshow around the country. So as soon as we get an agenda for her you know, kind of time scale of things, and she's literally just joined, then you need to try and drive as many people as possible to these meetings, because we need to support them. There's no point in having a big room and no one there. And you know, people put their time and attention into all this, so it's your job to support them and bring people too, and you'll watch your business develop so quickly then. And you just have to have that mindset that you're going to do it and do it now. And you know, the one thing that I came away probably was that you constantly, well, not the one thing, quite a few things, you constantly kind of say, did I do that right? Or, you know, forget all that. Don't worry about it. Just do it, do it, do it. Because every time, you know, you don't do it, you're just losing that opportunity. You're just losing it. And, you know, there have been many times when I've gone, oh, I'm too tired. I want to do this. I'm absolutely shattered tonight. And I said to Nigel about an hour ago, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I could just go to sleep now. And I said, but I can't. I've got to do a webinar. So it's, I hope you appreciate it. I'm still awake. But you know, it's what was interesting as well. We had 7 people with us from, or 6 people, 5 people from UK and us, and each of them came away with something really special and fired them up to an extent that they're actually, you're going to see what's going to happen. Now, that to me is more exciting than just having them there, we spent time with them. We had, you know, we went sightseeing. We had a lovely time as well, which was great. But, and they can see just actually, this is what's been missing out of my life, having a bit more fun. And the whole thing about Jeunesse is about having fun. We had an amazing party on Friday night, not 100% my music choice, but hey ho, we all got up and danced to it. But
well, I didn't.
Well, no, you didn't. Doesn't do dancing. But it was it was great fun, and to see so many different cultures, nationalities just gelling together, because as they say, we're one team, one family, one Jeunesse.
Absolutely.
And it just makes me very proud to be with such a company. On one final note, they have, you know, we have Jeunesse Kids, and Jeunesse Kids is a really fantastic a charity affiliation with Jeunesse and this charity Capri the Kids, and they have built 2 villages or village schools, and they're helping them get to you know, to be self-sufficient.
One in China, one in Kenya, and one to come in Ecuador in the next 12 months.
Yeah, but what they've done in Italy, they've actually partnered with and I can't remember, is Maya
Children's Hospital.
Maya Children's Hospital. I lost a baby at 7.5 months, and for me, I was really struggling, because this is what this is all about, and it's going to get me again.
I'll
but it was just they want to have they were trying to raise enough money, and these Nevos, they were selling Nevos for €5. No, 5 euros donation.
That's right.
Because it's, you know, they didn't have really enough. And so we did that. We bought our Nevos, and when we wanted them, we bought them, and five euros donation. They raised 24,300 and €50, and they were looking to raise 25,000 for a new ultrasound machine. And that just, to me, wow, blew me away. So I know why I'm here. You need to work out why you're here, why you're with the company. It's the most I've never met such a passionate family, really passionate. And on that note, I'm going to say good night to you all. Please, I hope you invite people to come and look at this, because make sure you like our channel as well. But, you know, get onto the program, reignite in your mind why you're here and why you joined Jeunesse, because it's astonishing. And we are going to be number 1. We're now number 18 in the top 100. We are going to be number 1. Don't know when, but we will be, because they've got it in the plan. That's what they're doing. Thank you, and good night.
Good night, everyone.
Bye. See you next week.